Yes, I'm standing on County Road 306. Now, this is in Calhoun County, and where I'm actually standing at the current moment is supposed to be a road that leads to these houses over here. But as you can see, this entire land is submerged in water.
If it rains for over a day steady, it floods.
This is what a resident is saying happens to her father's home since Calhoun County, Mississippi has been showered with rain during the month of February. Constance Melton's dad has lived in this neighborhood for over 25 years, and this year, the water flooded his home.
He's either going to have to move where it don't keep getting in his house and running his house after being here for 25 years, or they're going to have to sell, and then ain't nobody going to want to buy a property that floods like that.
The District 4 Calhoun County Supervisor Barney Wade explained the flooding is caused by rich soils eroding into the Yallabusha River, causing it to back up.
The people that live in low-lying areas in town, even though, you say, well, it ain't that low in the summertime, but when you get floods, it backs up into the houses. And that's very devastating.
The city has a dam that prevents water from submerging the town, but the residents experienced severe flooding this time last year. And this year, it's only gotten worse.
It didn't never get to his house like it has this time, but his went in his house this time. If they would clean the creeks out, it wouldn't flood like this.
The river needs to be cleaned out, and not just one time and never look back. I mean, this is something got to be done probably every 10 years. The old saying goes, who hollers the loudest gets the most, and apparently we ain't hollering loud enough.
This is a nice neighborhood. I'd hate to have to see us move because it floods too much.
This is exactly the location of where that man fell last night. Now, there are two things to note here. One is that there is no designated sidewalk alongside this busy street. And then two, that this area is completely congested with vehicles going through. This is such a heartwarming story. That same man came through this line to get his own box of groceries. And today he had the opportunity to donate $10,000 to this organization. Yes, Tyranny, multiple wrecks have been seen at this busy intersection, specifically during that morning and afternoon time when the Lafayette School District is getting in and out of school for the day. A trash truck struck a car at the intersection of Highway 6 and Buddy Parkway last week, killing a father and his two children on their way to school. This event devastated the community, and Oxford Police Department Officer Breck Jones says residents rallied around the grieving family.
Oxford's a special place. It's somewhere where we really care about people, and it just feels like a big family. And when something happens tragically like that, we really want to rally around and try to show the love.
The accident prompted Oxford resident Carrie Long to start a petition online asking for changes to the busy highway area. The petition is asking the city to turn off the left yield indicator, reduce the speed limit to 55 miles per hour, create a school zone time speed limit of 45 miles per hour, and add speed bumps approaching that intersection. One Lafayette School District parent is crushed by the accident and hopes to see changes soon.
Unfortunately, it usually takes a tragedy for some type of change to occur, and I hate that this tragedy had to occur in order for the petition to go around.
The petition collected over 5,500 signatures in less than a week, garnering strong support for the changes. As a result, the Mississippi Department of Transportation issued a statement that says they hear the demands of the community and a change needs to happen, but they did not specify what those changes will be because the investigation is still ongoing. Moving forward, MDOT does not have a specific timeline for when these changes could be implemented. Back to you, Tyranny. Over 22,000 Lafayette County residents have rolled up their sleeves to get the COVID-19 vaccine, the area distributing between 500 to 1,000 injections daily.
This is how we get back to normal.
Approximately 42% of the county's residents have received at least their first dose of the vaccine. With multiple distribution centers opening up in the area and vaccines now open to all Mississippians 16 and over, Mayor Tannehill says Oxford is making every effort to vaccinate as many people as possible.
What we know from all the leading medical professionals is that you don't reach herd immunity until 70% of the population is vaccinated.
But there is still some hesitation. National polls are showing that about 45% of people in the country are not going to get the vaccine right away. Nurse practitioner Catherine Elliott says why some people are deciding to wait.
That's the main hesitation I hear is people saying, I'm not sure it's been researched enough.
Tannehill thinks the vaccine is safe and encourages everyone who is fearful to use the many educational resources available to learn more about the shot, fearing the outcome of too many holding back.
People are anxious about a vaccination that has been developed quickly, and I certainly understand that. But I am more anxious about what happens if people don't get vaccinated.
Elliott agrees and says people should trust scientists.
I'm going with the FDA approved scientists who have studied virology their whole lives and they have studied vaccine use. This is what they do for a living. So I trust those people way more than I trust what I've read on the internet.
To encourage vaccinations, Oxford residents can come to any of these many outbus locations where they can catch a bus to the Oxford Police Department, just like this one that's right across the street from the station. And there they can go ahead and have access to a computer where they can schedule a vaccination. And these buses are also available to transport residents to locations offering vaccines. These include Oxford Conference Center, Walmart, Kroger, and Walgreens, and the University of Mississippi, which is offering vaccines to its staff and faculty, including student workers. Tannehill says more local pharmacies will start vaccinating in the next couple of weeks as well. For Hotty Toddy News, I'm Gracyn Gordon.